Hey guys, I am back for part 2 of the Journey to the Mushroom Kingdom saga commentary. The continually unscripted, commenting my thoughts and stuff about all the games in this saga of hacks. I did all the introduction. I did all the introduction in the first video, so I'll just get right down to business. You can see here on the title screen is this is the second hack in the series. This specifically is an update to the hack that I released in like late or mid to late 2016, about 2 years after the hack initially released. If I recall, it was just to alter some of the level design to make things easier, especially towards the end of the game, but we can talk about that when we get there. So let's get right into it. So this is the first hack where things start to become a lot more story-focused. Should also note that I'm playing this on my Super Nintendo with my SD2 SNES for that maximum accuracy. But anyway, this is the first story-focused hack in the series. The only plot up until this point is just that King Boo is basically returned, and Mario doesn't know that yet. We gotta go to Toad Town to find that out. Let's see what we got here. I was also using these VWF dialogue, a variable with font. It's a patch that alters the text boxes completely and makes them instead behave like most text boxes you saw in JRPGs around the mid-90s that were like all over the place on the Super Nintendo. Anyway, we got Rampid Rex Rampage, which I'm pretty sure is not even an actual word. We got the first level here, though. There is going to be a lot of Kirby music in this hack, I can say that. Like, I was in a huge Kirby phase when I was making this hack. This hack specifically was made in the span of about 1 year, and a lot of my influences are very clear, for better or worse, I would say. Because it was, no particular order, it was just Kirby in general, Yoshi's Island, a Super Mario thing, the hack I mentioned in the last video, or in the last part, a lot of the influences are quite blatant. A little, maybe even a bit too much. I'll talk about it when we get there, but I kind of alluded to the fact before that this hack is really like an old shame of mine, honestly. There's a reason I don't like coming back to this hack anymore. Like, I prefer people just don't play this hack anymore, and I have several reasons for that. I will, once those start to become apparent, I'll go into them in depth. But pretty basic first level, not much to say there, except for the HDMA here, which kind of looks nice in the background, but it doesn't go away during the fade out. Alright, so we got Toad Town, the first, well, really the only, just not an actual level. It's just a place to talk to, what, I think 2 NPCs, and, like you here. Ah, my life is a train wreck, and so is everyone else's. I mean, come on, Princess Peach gets captured all the frickin' time, and now look. This world's going to crap, I tell you. Oh, and Mario, some odd toad wants to see you in his shack. Said something about someone escaped. Empty text box. Yeah, formatting these text boxes was actually a huge pain in the ass for me. I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah, that was one NPC actually. My god. The NPC town in my next hack is going to be way better than this, I promise. And you have to hit that block to activate the trigger for this cutscene for some reason. I don't even remember why. Let's see. Mario, you've come. Toad, everyone seems to be fine. This town wasn't attacked by anyone. What's the meaning of this? Mario, something bad has happened. What? King Boo was revived by something. I don't know how or when or why it happened, but it just did. However, Toad Scouts have reason to believe that the culprit was a group of Koopa elites. Looking at security photos of King Boo's supposedly impenetrable prison cell, somehow they got in. Pause. Damn it! Who do these Koopas think they are? Mario, you mustn't waste any time. Go through that door. I just unlocked a path to one of the fortresses of the Koopa elites. I know what to do now. Time to defeat King Boo once more. Thank you, Mario. We hope you return safely. I was really layering on the edge there by having Mario say damn it. And also having the exit be just a teleportation to the generic vanilla rope tile set, because, you know, why not? The dialogue in this hack, whenever there's cutscenes or a lot of text, you could really tell I was 13 years old when I wrote all of it. Here we got a pretty typical beach water-esque level. Although if I recall... Wait, let me see if I can get there first. I thought there was something in this level I did that a lot of people didn't like. Maybe I fixed it. Because I remember in one version of this level, there used to be... Or at least there was a massive case of item babysitting, which obviously nobody likes. Oh. Wow, I really just slapped the, I really just slapped those urchins wherever I felt like it, huh? And there's nothing in the water for the record, even I still know that. I might have removed it, actually. Yeah, I did. Okay. So in one version of that level, I remember, probably pre-update, there was a huge wall there that you could only get past by carrying a P-switch all throughout the level. Everybody who played obviously hated that, so I got rid of it in the next patch. Green Grassy Grove. I don't know if you could possibly come up with a more generic name for a grass level. Now, here's where I need to start mentioning something different. So, this hack was actually a group/duo project. That is to say, I wasn't the only one working on this hack. It was me, Siri, and somebody who used to be my friend on SMW Central, Mercury Penny. A good chunk of the levels in this hack were made by them, and not me. This is the first of Mercury Penny's levels. I still have them all memorized. I'll be able to point them out, but the design between the two, I think, is still pretty obvious, at least if you've played any levels that I made around this era. The differences are pretty stark, while, at least in this hack specifically, my levels in this hack, when they're not the levels that I'll be talking about later, my original levels in this hack are pretty, I want to say they're pretty uninspired, I guess is the best word for them. While Mercury Pennies, I think, are more engaging. Or at least they have better ideas than mine do. There's a one level Mercury Penny made for World 2? Or 3, one of those two, that I really enjoy. Got a free cape, basically. Grez's Fortress. Hey, Luigi! Hey there, bro. Fancy running into you here, eh? What in the... Luigi, what are you doing here? Have you been stalking me or something? Now, why would I stalk my own brother? I'm here of my own accord. Princess Daisy sent me here to find and retrieve a special block. Say, you're about to battle that nasty Koopa elite, aren't you? Yes, why? Personally, I think he's a bit tough since I fought him a bit back and I got my butt kicked. I got by butt kicked. I never fixed that typo. However, I do know how you can easily defeat him. You're going to need some pointers, so let me tell them. Alright then. Grez is this Koopa Elite's name, and throwing tons of fireballs is his game. Avoid the fireballs fair and square, then hit him on his head in the air. Rinse and repeat twice, and that will surely suffice. Wow, I must have really put a lot of effort into that rhyme, huh? I could say that the only reason this cutscene is in the hack is because the world boss of this castle, a ton of people had trouble with, and instead of just making it a different sprite or just altering the sprite's AI, I just put that cutscene there to tell people how to deal with the boss instead of actually changing the boss. Somebody didn't configure their lava tiles properly. Random tile set mixing, because those are the ghost house tiles. Nothing inherently wrong with that, though. I like tile set mixing like that. Ew. Obviously, Boo's in the castles makes sense, because, you know, the main villain is King Boo. So nothing really wrong there. And I think this is the end. More or less, yeah. And I don't need any power-ups, actually. Alright. Oh yeah, that was another thing I forgot to mention, where, like, my inspirations came from. There is a ton of Bomberman influence in this hack, because I really love Bomberman. I still do. Bomberman's one of my favorite game franchises, but this hack specifically, I put a ton of nods to it, just like, basically just like a ton of music ports that I used, and one level dedicated to it much later on. Here we have the Overworld. It's got World 2 here, so treetop traversing. This is when I was huge into just my experimenting with custom music phase, and it's like I had made a lot of levels just so I could have an excuse to use specific music ports, which I know is like the weirdest thing ever, but it was just a phase I was in for some reason. Wow, and maybe not worth it, because that level was sadly short. Oh my goodness. We got Broccoli Pastures. Oh, this level, I actually really like this level. It's like one of the, there's a few levels in this hack that I can still vouch for today, even though a lot of this hack is an old shame for me. But, like, this level is not one of those levels. I love this level. Hey there, guy. Here at Broccoli Pastures, we are dedicated to bringing you the highest quality killer broccoli charlies. You'll be dead before you can say yum. Literally, even though that doesn't make sense. I used this level as an excuse to... I asked my friend Evie, who goes by the username Evie, I asked them if they could reskin the Chargin' Chucks into broccoli enemies. I don't know why I thought of broccoli, but I thought it was like the funniest shit ever. My sides were absolutely destroyed when they finished these sprites for me. So mad props to Evie for drawing the broccoli charlies for me. For this one stupid joke level. I wasn't even a kid that, like, hated broccoli or anything. No, I like broccoli. I'll eat plenty of it if you give it to me. Just, like, I don't know why I decided to make this level broccoli-themed. Got this message box here. In the town full of toads, under the two signs, you may find something inside those old pipelines. Wow, it's a mystery. What could that be referring to? It's referring to, this hack has a special world, actually, or a bonus world, and that message box is just giving people a hint on how to find it. I'm debating whether or not I should do the special world now, or do it maybe before the final boss. Random saved. And next up, we got Gimmicky Grassland. This is actually a level that I pulled from an unreleased hack of mine that never saw the light of day. I just decided to reuse it for this hack. It was never... I mean, the other hack was canceled, obviously, so I figured there was no harm in putting it in this hack instead. In the original hack that this level is from, the idea was... It was a gimmick hack, right? So this level's premise was every jump cost 1 coin. So it cost 1 coin to jump. So you would have to carefully manage your coins. But here, there's no such gimmick. It's just a regular level. I mean, I could have kept it, but then again, it probably would have been really weird if I had just suddenly thrown a gimmick like that into this otherwise normal hack. Not sure if that's the best design, so maybe it's better I kept it out. Though it does turn into a pretty whatever level without that coin gimmick. And we got the second castle, Ramam's Fortress. Here is influence number 50 million, so all of the bosses in this, all the world bosses in this hack, I should say, were directly lifted, in terms of the names, were directly lifted from Sonic Lost World, because this game came out around, or that game came out around the time I was working on this hack, and I was playing through it in the middle of making this, and I was hugely into it. So all the bosses are literally just the names of the bosses from Lost World, but with like a few letters changed, so it's not a blatant ripoff, even though it still kind of is. And we got a random cave section, because why not? If I recall... Actually, never mind. I know there was a custom sprite in this cave section in the past. I think it was the Minecraft creeper. And I'm not kidding about that. Here we got random giant thwomps, because, you know. Wait. More Koopa Elites. Wow, that was difficult. Now, these fights can be really difficult because they're invulnerable when they're hiding inside their shell. You have to bide your time in the meanwhile, so that can be the difficult part. But that is Ramam taken care of. Very long path there. And this is the next Mercury Penny level. I really loved the idea for this one. I can see there's some glitching here. But that's not the fault of the... Oh my goodness. Well, it's just explaining the gimmick, basically. Don't worry, that's just a problem with playing this in real hardware. It's because this is a dynamic sprite. This Chomp Rock right here from Yoshi's Island is a dynamic sprite. And they use a ton more graphical slots than regular sprites, so you use a special patch to make them work. I guess it doesn't like being on a real Super Nintendo, because I did not make this hack with the intention of being played on real hardware, and I'm just doing it now. I mean, if a crash or anything happens, I'll just continue my progress on an emulator. But you gotta love that legitimate console feel, right? Yep. Yeah, so the whole gimmick is just using the chomp rocks to travel across the level in different ways. It's, again, pretty simple, but I like having a gimmick like this. It just brings some extra flavor. Let me respawn it. I believe that also goes down to the cave section. Oh, it's just a one-up. Just absolutely destroyed that charge and chuck. I don't know how I would describe that cave section. It's just very, anticlimactic, I think. But that's the level. And next up, we got the level... This... Okay, so... Here's where it starts. I guess I should just get it over with so I don't have to explain it later. So you want to know why this hack is an old shame for me? It's because when I made this hack, a lot of the levels in this hack, it's either the level design itself, or if not the level design, it's the aesthetics, like the graphics and whatnot. So a lot of this hack is honestly outright, or like a decent amount of this hack is honestly outright stolen from other hacks. In this level, it's the graphics, which are ripped straight from the second Reality Project Reloaded, which is one of my favorite games ever, and I just completely stole all the graphics in here from that hack. And that's a common occurrence throughout this project. And honestly, it didn't used to be like that. I can name several levels in this hack that did not used to use stolen graphics. Like this level, just used to use the regular-ass vanilla castle graphics, but I decided to, because it's a flying fortress level, I wanted it to actually look like a flying fortress, so I just stole the graphics from TSRPR without thinking about it. That was a very poor choice on my part, and I mean, I've since apologized for it. I apologized for it several years ago, and it's not something I do anymore, obviously. I will never do this again in any of my projects, but the fact that I thought it was okay to do it here, I am still awfully ashamed about. I mean, you could say, oh, you were just 13 years old. I was 12 and 13 respectively when I made this, but like, that doesn't excuse it, and this is why I don't like playing through this hack anymore, not because I made it, and it's like, oh, I'm playing my own hack or whatever. No, it's because of all the stolen shit in this hack. I just hate that I thought it was okay to do that. The weirdest part is that I don't recall that many people calling me out for it. I can recall 2 people who called me out for the stolen graphics in 2 specific levels, but outside of that, I don't recall really anybody mentioning it. If more people did, then I don't remember, but I mean, the fact that nobody called me out for it besides a few people still doesn't excuse it. I suppose the ultimate point is there's a reason I don't like playing this hack anymore, and I still feel really awful about stealing so many fucking graphics and level design from a bunch of other hacks that I loved. That's the ultimate point. Just don't do it. There's literally no point. It might take more time for you to make your own designs, but that's kind of what's supposed to make them special, you know? Go up here. Oh. There we go. I got the secret exit. I will do the regular exit here first. I really should bring back this flying fortress idea, though. I love making flying fortress levels. I just didn't have a better name for this one specifically besides flying fortress, but I really need to make another flying fortress level. I can definitely put one in my next hack. I just need to figure out where I'll put it, because it needs to make sense in the context of the story that I'm writing. That's the main thing. Nope! Oh shit, well, got my first death. In this playthrough, I mean. I also wish I could have gotten the background to scroll immediately. Because, like, you know, you could see in the background that it starts slowly moving until the background scrolling gets to full speed, but I wish I could have just had it be at full speed immediately. Because the other option doesn't make much sense. Alright, didn't get me this time. And for the regular exit, you just go on the left instead of the right. A novel concept, I know. Though I guess that technically means I did commit the cardinal platforming sin of having your secret exit being at the very end of the level. That's something I'm trying not to do anymore. And nice blue mushroom goal, because you never know when you'll need one of those. Alright, now let's do the secret exit level. This is stolen graphics and partial design number 2. I mean, hey, I'm going to say every level that has stolen content in them. Gotta own up to it somehow. This level is... the graphics are taken from Brutal Mario. I don't know if I need to explain what Brutal Mario is at this point, but yeah. Some of the level design is original. Actually, no, this whole first room, the design of it is original, but the second half is just from Brutal Mario. And the music is also from Brutal Mario. I just shamelessly took the same awful 2007 music port from it. And these slope tiles are not set up correctly. Good job, me. Oh, God! Wow, that was a short level. Don't steal content from other hacks, guys. It's not worth it. And beating that level takes you to... wait for it, wait for it. It's a shortcut. However, you can't see that there is a star world there, and that's part of the special world or bonus world that I mentioned earlier. So we'll get to that soon. Next up is Ghostly Storage, a water level for some reason. This is just... I will tell you exactly how 13-year-old me made this level. I set the level property to water level. I downloaded this tile set of New Super Mario Bros. U styled blocks for the Ghost House styled blocks. And then I just spammed them randomly throughout the level, and I called it a day. That is exactly how I made this level. I don't know what else I need to say. Come on. I believe up there just leads to a moon. Nice tiling there. Yeah, a lot of levels, if the content isn't stolen, it's original yet completely brain-dead, uninspired design. How lovely. Next up, we have probably one of the most random levels in the entire hack. Demo's Grassy Trek is a level where you play as Demo. I'm in the Mushroom Kingdom again. Seems my teleporter has malfunctioned once again. Well, I'd love to stay and chat with the Yoshi clan to see what they're up to, but I have to return to my master right away. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck I thought this was a good idea, but it's literally just a short level where you play as Demo, she is the protagonist of a Super Mario thing, and as if I haven't mentioned that hack enough, I just have her star in an arbitrary one-level cameo where you get to play as her. Yeah, that's literally it. Like, I love Demo as a character, and I love the hack she comes from, but I'm struggling to come up with a justification for this level's existence. Oh, it was nice taking a little break from the boring job of doing whatever it is that my master tells me to do. Maybe I should break my teleporter on purpose so I can have an excuse to stay here next time. Of course, I'd never do that. Teehee. Yeah. And it still says Mario there. I didn't even change that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's another problem this hack has. I'm not talking about the graphical errors still saying Mario at the end. A lot of these levels are way too short. That's another problem. Here we have arbitrary snow level, except with Donkey Kong Country import graphics, which I remember a lot of people complaining about because it clashes, which, I mean, they're not wrong. Yeah, but the first appearance and only appearance of Yoshi in the entire hack, but there's no point to using him. Wait, what was up there? Oh, what? Nice. There's a moon. And that's the end of the level. Next up is the next stolen graphics and honestly level design level. Obviously these graphics are from Donkey Kong Country 2, but specifically I took this tile set from Toad's World by Iceman. There's like a very small part of the level that's original in terms of the level design, but most of it's just taken from Toad's World. I really don't like saying this stuff out loud, but I mean, gotta own up to doing this shit, you know? Also, I don't know why I thought this was a good idea in the first place. This is like something you'd expect from a hack in 2007, 2008, where nobody cared about clashing graphics like this, because they're like, whoa, those are graphics from Donkey Kong Country, from Mega Man, for whatever. It's just, it looks so awful in contrast to Mario's 2D cartoony sprite. God. Nice. Coming on the end here. Fascinating. That level was definitely worth taking those graphics, huh, past me? It's probably like one of the most egregious offenses, because that doesn't add anything to the hack as a whole. Alright, Tap Tap's Domain. This level, I believe this was around the time that the Yoshi's Island Tap Tap boss sprite came out, which is like a really good recreation of the same exact boss from Yoshi's Island. And I just wanted an excuse to use the sprite, so I made this castle level. This level is original. There's nothing stolen in this one, thankfully. But I mean, it's still just a generic castle level, but with Yoshi's Island tile sets. Nice blind jump there. Always love those. Oh, that was my fault. I remember that place right there with the 3 question mark blocks. That used to be a one tile big corridor, and then I lengthened it, so I don't know what the hell I was thinking with that one. Any day now. Nice graphical glitching. Oh, it's because of this door right here. This door is also a dynamic sprite. Alright, we got Tap Tap here. Hey, buddy. Uh-oh. Oof. And there we go. At least I got that first try. I've actually failed that boss an embarrassing amount of times. If you lose your Big Mario, it's over, because you need Big Mario to spin jump on the turn blocks and win. Now the World Root Castle, Master Yeek. Oh my goodness. Just a generic vanilla tile set level. Again, it's like I keep saying, there's nothing, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with using the vanilla tile sets. I do that all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, when you just keep doing it in between levels with nothing but custom graphics, like, you have to have the vanilla graphics levels stand out with interesting design or a good gimmick or a puzzle or something, but these just keep being just generic-ass levels that maybe wouldn't be in the original SMW, but like they don't stand out in any meaningful way. They're not memorable. That's the problem. What I was thinking with that running jump there. Of course, I lose it anyway. Got the flying ones here. That wasn't too hard, but I recall that one being a difficult boss for a lot of people. And that was World 3. And now we have the first submap, or second submap world, my bad. Here's just the Cloud World. This Cloud Overworld submap, I actually asked, not a friend, I just requested somebody to make a Cloud Overworld for me, and Fierce Deity Manu's Overworld hacker delivered on the goods for me, so mad thanks to them for making this Overworld map. This level, I believe I made just as an excuse to use this Sonic port, because sure, why not? However, a line-guided level is not a good idea if you can't see where the goddamn lines are. Okay, I mean, you could barely see them, but still. Nice blind jump there. That's a great issue. Yeah, that's a major problem, clearly. The lines just blend in with the background. That's why using coins to guide the player is a good idea. Even if the coins serve no actual purpose, they can still be given a purpose by being used as a guide for the player. That's fine. Floating munchers, my favorite. That was indeed sky high, but I don't know if I'd call it athletics. Or at least good athletics. And bubbly clouds. This level was an excuse to use the same exact New Super Mario Bros. Ripped tile set that I used in the first hack. This P-switch. I vaguely remember what this P-switch is for. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I think it's for a bonus level. Or yeah, right here. Oh, this sure is a bonus. Good job, me. Hey, random ba-bomb. Okay. What is this, Super Mario Bros. 3? Except the munchers aren't coming in and out of the pipes. And I didn't set up the HUD properly, so all the colors look awful. It's not that hard to fix. Come on past me. Cutoffness clouds. This level... The premise is basically stolen from a level in A2M2, the sequel to a Super Mario thing. Except this hack was made before that was released, so I took the idea by playing an earlier build. Although a level like this was also in a Super Mario thing, like the first one. Not that it really matters, because, I mean, either way, it is a pretty cool idea for a level, actually. It's an excuse to actually have cutoff in your level without it just being because you can't figure out lunar magic. I want to revisit this idea, actually. You only have, like, there's enemies chewing up the level and creating cutoff, and you have a limited amount of time to make jumps onto platforms, and I want to revisit this idea. There's a lot of ideas I want to revisit that are in this hack that I want to expand and flesh out. My next project could probably be a good opportunity for that, honestly. Yeah, definitely an idea I need to expand upon. It's a good idea in premise, but could use a lot more meat in its bones. And schizophrenia. I don't even think I spelled that correctly. This level, though, is another Mercury Penny level. I can't remember what the thought process of this level was. What was the idea here? Whoop. Okay. Somebody didn't configure their tiles properly. Whoop. Yeah, I'm having trouble remembering, like, the point of this level. Like, it's called schizophrenia, but I can't remember why they wanted it to be called that. Yeah, and it's over, so... Yeah, I don't remember. Oh boy, this level. This is a stupid-ass joke level where the whole premise is that it's just an SMW Central community joke. If you weren't on SMW Central around this time, you'd have no idea what the joke here is. I'm just making fun of Kieran, who used to be the main administrator of SMW Central. They're also the person who created the site, along with Pack, who you may know from speedrun.com. But that aside, yeah, it's just a level making fun of Kieran, because I don't even know, honestly. I can say right now, the boss is literally just the Thwomp boss sprite with the graphics poorly swapped to, like, one of the pieces of art that was used to represent Kieran back in the day. Again, it's all just... Stuff like this just makes me cringe so hard nowadays, I tell you. Well, there it is. I'm very funny, you see? At least the music port is good, huh? This is actually a really good port. Oh, frick. Oh. Yep. Don't ever do levels like that in a hack unless it is explicitly a joke or troll hack. Just don't. That aside, though. Now we are at the World 4 main castle. Yelek the Great. I really ran out of rip-off name ideas for this one. And oh, right. This level... I know I got the idea of this from somewhere. It might have been Brutal Mario? I can't remember. But either way, you can probably get the idea. Mario himself in the main arena, like, stays in place, but the whole idea is just to avoid what's falling down. What did these blocks in the middle do? I can't remember. I don't know if this music port, I'm blanking on the game it's from. I used to know this, but there's a much better port of it available nowadays. Hey, if I just waited a few years. I don't know why, but now I'm thinking of Fall Guys. As if it invented the concept of fitting into small holes. Okay. Yet another Koopa Elite boss. I mean, they're all Koopa Elites, of course, but still. Wow! I didn't even give him a chance to breathe. Yeah, those sprites are not meant for bosses. They're just meant for, like, challenging late-game levels, but not bosses. Alright, we're out of the Cloud World. And here we go straight down into a generic cave world. Oh, this level. I did not set up the background layer in this level correctly at all. You'll see that when I get higher. But yeah, this level was an excuse to use the Depths of the Earth song from Kirby Superstar. As I mentioned, there are a lot of levels I made as an excuse to use a specific music port or song. Which, I mean, I guess that's pretty bizarre, but I still kind of do that sometimes, honestly. Except, you know, I actually make sure the level's fun to play. Don't worry. This is some great placement right here. That just says HODL, which is the acronym for my old username, Hacker of the Legend. Anyway. Gotta use the spring to progress here. Is it... No, you gotta use it a little bit. Oops. Or you can use the chuck. Actually, you don't need that. Yep, there it is, yep. I did not set up the background correctly at all. Holy shit. Why didn't I fix this in the patch? Oh boy. Also, if this level, if this level looks familiar, or if this part of the level looks familiar to you at all, it's because it's just that one cave level from the end of the first game. I just shamelessly reused it here because I was running out of ideas. You see why I don't like talking about this hack again? Alright, careful. Is there still something up? Oh, pfft. Thanks, a bunch of coins. Wow, and a broken pallet for the gold tape. I hate this. Alrighty. That's over, right? Now, next up we have Piranhas and Pipes. This level, I'm not really a huge fan of, but, I mean, for a vanilla tile set cave level, it could be a lot worse. And for this one, I wanted an excuse to use this cave story song. Funny thing is, I love the music of Cave Story, but when I try to play the game, I just lose all interest. It's very weird. Cave Story's music is fantastic, but I just can't be bothered to play through the whole game. Therefore, the way I discovered most of the music is through SMW hacks. Yeah, in this level this part of the level, I intentionally made use of, a glitch from the original game where an extra tile would be created if you if there's a coin above a block that Mario hits, it'll create an invisible block where the coin used to be. I made use of that here because, yeah, if I could just hit block. Okay, and that is how you don't make a secret passage up to a pipe. Well, it's not secret because it's mandatory, or a hidden pathway. Nice blind jump. Gotta love those. And this, another one of the worst offenders of stolen content. This level... Oh my god. This level is just completely stolen. And, like, 99% stolen aside from the very beginning, the pipe that you come out of. This maze is stolen from a hack that I don't even remember where I took it from. I really don't have the words to describe how embarrassed I am about that. Like, it was so unimportant to me that I didn't even care what hack I took it from. I was just so starved for ideas for some reason that I don't know, I guess I went into the newest hack on SMWC at the time and just took a random level from it. I don't know. But that's all this level is, so I don't really have anything else to say about it. I didn't make it. I recall the exit was like a pipe that you could just go straight through. Yeah, that one. Amazing. That was definitely worth it, right? I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out on your own. Notice I've been saying that a lot recently, huh? Castle 5, Giant K Koopa. That is such an awful name. Here is... what do you think? Another piece of stolen content. The graphics as well as most of the design. Oops. It's from... which hack? I think either Brutal Mario or SMW, yeah. But it's from one of those hacks. Oops. Careful. Careful going through that clashing water and these spikes that don't contrast well at all with the tile set. Amazing. Here's another sprite people loved using back in the day. Back in the day, people still use it. And that is how you soft lock yourself. I will be right back after a cut. Alright, much better. Anyway, let's not soft lock ourselves this time. Let's kill you. Yeah, that boss is not very fun to fight. I will admit I'm guilty of using it one more time in the next hack, but other than that, I'm never using it again. Amazing. That's a real hardware thing. I remember that not happening on emulator. But either way, this is the last world of the hack. Another... oh my god, another piece of stolen content is this Overworld, actually, because this Overworld is ripped straight from SMW, yeah, with some minor changes to not make it that obvious. Because... oh my god, let's just move on. This level is awful. It is just to take advantage... this whole level's purpose was just so I could try out this rocket barrel sprite. And how I made the actual design for it was I just spammed random ice tiles all over the goddamn place. This level is infuriating, so I'll give it a few tries and I'll just cut to the end if I can't get it. Okay, so instead of suffering through that level for another 30 minutes, I just went into Lunar Magic and put a gold tape there. When I have to do that just to be able to beat the level on real hardware, that is absolutely horrible. Christ, what was I thinking? Maybe here's the first actual level of the world, Generic Ghost House. Which is actually kind of weird, because like you think about it, that the hack's the whole saga's main antagonist is King Boo. Oops. Yet, there's only 2 ghost houses in the entire saga? Very weird, actually. I don't know why I didn't make more. This is one of those find the real door ghost houses, if I can remember. The old tried and true. Now we should be good. And the boo ceiling, because this sprite is just amazing. And I didn't even use it correctly. Oh my lord. I just saw there's no midway point in this level. This part of the level specifically, this middle room right here, I remember I took from, there was some collab hack that I worked on that I think got canceled, so I decided to reuse the layout here. This is just an altered version of the level that I made, of the subroom that I made for that hack. That's one way to end it, I suppose. At least you don't actually see many people using the actual ghost house entrance exit things to like actually leave a ghost house. Should do that more. The final Koopa Elite. Alright guys, here comes the big plot twist. I want you to guess what the big plot twist is. Nice background. The final Koopa Elite. This is his castle, whoever he is. This bastard will get what's coming for him for freeing one of my arch enemies. Oh boy. And it's just a generic castle level with pointless HDMA. Which disappears because of the Magic Koopa sprite, because that's how that sprite works. It overwrites the HDMA. Alright. I love me some blind jumps, and incorrectly used pencils? What do you call these things again? The spikes? These enemies are absolute bullshit, to be completely honest. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 5, 6. Did they ever stop? Well, I mean, I say they did at one point. Let's try again. Oh my god. Wow, that was lucky. Still got this part though. Unbelievable. Yeah, I had to put a door at the beginning of... doors at the beginning of the castle level, because I refuse to play through this on real console. I did not test these levels without save states. And you can really tell, especially with those Koopa Troll enemies at the very end. Like, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to use those sprites. This whole hack is just a goddamn mess. I can't see myself ever playing this again after finishing playing this and editing the commentary and all that in post, because I never want to come back to this. Alright, the big twist is it's Bowser Jr. Nice pallet in the back, that's because of real hardware. You finally decided to arrive. What the hell? So you're the ringleader of this whole thing? You and your gang freed King Boo? Yes, that's correct, Mario. He's free now, and I was just about to leave to free my daddy from his prison cell, but no, you have to get in the way of everything. Well, I'm sick of it. I'll defeat you here and now. Even if I don't, King Boo will surely succeed. He's really cool. Oh my god. What? How is this Bowser Jr. sprite again? Oh, right, you throw the shells at him. And then you jump on him. Yep. Well, I mean... and yep, he'll just walk into them. The timer for it is so arbitrary. Come on. What did I set his HP to? There we go. And he just leaves. I mean, I guess it ties into the story. Bowser Jr. will make a text-only appearance in the next hack, actually. So, there's that. Well, I don't even think you can't really call that an appearance, more like a... Anyway, I'm going to get capes from the Ghost House level. Because the last story level of the hack was/is infamous for being unfairly difficult, and also, of course, mostly stolen from VIP 4 Japanese hack. Yep. First part, we got our auto-scroller. Random SMB3 tiles. Just gotta make your way through the munchers and whatnot using the cape. I'm good. a spin jump on these. Actually, wait. Let me do that with the camera. There we go. And these red munchers will kill you instantly. That's what the red is supposed to mean. Can actually make a pretty good spin jump chain here. Yeah, all I did almost that whole time was just hold A and right. And here are these overly fast zingers. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. I do give a feather here. There we go. Midway point. At least I had the courtesy to give that in the last level. And this is a water level all of a sudden, even though you have no way of telling, besides the physics changing all of a sudden. Use that. Come on. And there we go. Last room. Gotta be careful here. Alright, hey King Boo. Why are you so small suddenly? You want to know why King Boo is small here? It's because the tool you use to make cutscenes in this style, I could not figure out how to get the full Big Boo sprite to show up here, so I just used a small Boo and said that it was King Boo. What's that supposed to mean? I don't even feel like reading this dialogue because it's so awful. It's me clumsily trying to integrate my hacks into official Nintendo canon, as I mentioned in the last video. However, this is not a thing anymore. In the next hack and beyond, I've basically retconned most, if not all, of this hack. Like, don't worry. I'm never trying that whole, oh, my hacks are canon to official Nintendo. No, I'm not doing that anymore, don't worry. The next hack does not do that at all. It's its own thing. Anyway, got the final boss here. It's just the Big Boo sprite in an assortment of different arenas. Alright, now back here with the cape, because I couldn't stand doing this as Small Mario. Yeah, that's fine. That is not fine. If only this Mario copy pasta, if only this Mario clone sprite wasn't so badly made, then it might be feasible to use. But its hitbox is just awful. See, I originally put this here because I thought the fight would be too short without 3 phases, but like, my god. What a absolutely horrendous final boss. Jesus Christ. One day I will defeat you, blah 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 blah. That has to be the running joke of this saga too, the fact that Peach herself never appears. I only ever refer to her whenever Mario's like, oh, Peach must be worried about me, or she must be worried about us. And meanwhile, Demo... So just here, maybe I can go for just a little bit. There's your stinger. And with the exception of the special world, which I will do after this, that was Journey to the Mushroom Kingdom 2, King Boo's Revenge. This hack is just a complete mess, just from beginning to end. It was just... I don't see any reason to play this anymore. This is just... Somehow, this game took me over a year, or about a year to make, but... It looks like something that was made in like 2 or 3 months at most. There is just no soul here, and I hate going back to this for all the reasons I've already described. I just... Looking back onto this and playing it especially, it just brings me shame. Just absolute shame for the amount of stolen content in this, for just how uninspired everything is. It just makes me feel absolute shame, and I am absolutely not coming back to this ever again, unless, I don't know, something comes up that makes me have to, but I never want to play this again if I can. Just, I can't really say anything about this hack that isn't some form of I'm just absolutely ashamed of its mere existence. That's why, okay, the first Journey to the Mushroom Kingdom hack, sure, it was bad, yes, but at least it was completely original. This hack is just, there's nothing in this hack that I haven't done elsewhere better, or just, you know, that you can't get even better from a different hack. It's just, oh boy. And for beating the game, you unlock the equivalent of the top secret area, King Boo's storage. It's just power-ups and whatnot, but it can be helpful, I suppose. I don't know why I put those there, but yeah. Now, Let's do the special world. Now, where is the special world, you may ask? Well, if you remember the hint from the beginning of the game... Actually, screw that. I'll just show you. Just keep going, keep going. Hold down. There you go. Hidden pipe. Works every time, huh? And there we go. Just wait until you see the actually big, somewhat interesting to explore sewer area in my next project. Now, here we have the special world. This overworld map was made by Mercury Penny. I think they did a good job with it, just making a nice little rainbow. It's simple, but it gets the job done. Now the levels. Do I even need to say it at this point? This tile set I got from the second reality project, again. I can't remember if there's a... this used the keyhole or if it was just a regular, whoops, regular level. Oh! Okay, I don't know why I could stand on that. Very inspired, huh? And here we have that one level I was talking about, where my gigantic Bomberman hard-on really sticks its face into here in an awful way. Nobody ventures here. It's far too dangerous. In this stage, there are no power-ups anywhere, and you must stay small the entire time. Can you survive until the end? And I messed up the message block, so you can get the same message up to several times. Anyway, yeah, this was just an excuse for me to rip a shit ton of graphics from Super Bomberman 2 and use them in a level. It really doesn't work. Yeah. Let me skip ahead. Oh god. Alright. That guy is just vibing over there. That level does not have a good difficulty curve at all, and I think it's just like an excuse to have a, oh, you can only be Small Mario only level. And here is a concept ripped straight out of a Super Mario thing. And here's another level ripped straight out of a Super Mario thing. And I did not even orient the camera properly. Like, the camera should be centered the entire... And here's another level that is just ripped straight from a Super Mario thing. Except here, I didn't orient the camera properly, so the camera moves up and down as you're going through the level, which is not how it should be. It's just the name of the hack spelled out in Google Translated Japanese. 2013 Google Translate, so, or 14 Google Translate, so just put that into perspective. Yeah, there is really no rhyme or reason for a good amount of these levels, as you can tell. Thank you, autoscroller. Said nobody ever. Now, oh god, brambles. This tile set is taken from Brutal Mario, and as is the sprite. Nice mushroom. It's exactly what it looks like. I mean, I would take this over the bramble level from the first game, so there's that. Ah, so peaceful. I'm gonna wait for it. Oh, that works too. Any dinner. The creative juices were really flowing here, as you can tell. Incredible. And next up is a Mercury Penny level, adequately called the Pipe level. It uses everybody's favorite gimmick, the balloon power-up, or the P-balloon, I mean. Yeah, it's another one of these. Considering I never asked Mercury Penny if they... I never asked them at any point, hey, do you test this level with or without save states? You could tell we were just emulator hogs. Okay, so full disclosure, after about 30 minutes of trying this level on console, I've just given up. I am tired of playing this hack, and I just want to show off the last part of it. Really tells you, I'm absolutely sick of playing this hack. Got a pipe that takes us all the way up to space. We have Kirby music. We have a background from Kirby Superstar. What could it mean? It's probably nothing. So what is the last level of the bonus world? Marks is forthcoming. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna show this maybe once or twice, try to beat the boss, and then I will stop. Because holy shit. So, let me explain. This level is just a boss, it's not an actual level. It is an excuse to use the Marks boss sprite from an early version of Brutal Mario. However, I couldn't set up the sprite properly, so what I did was, instead of having all of its fancy attacks, literally all Marks does is shoot cannonballs out of his mouth, or drop them on you. That is all he does. That is his only attack. So, just look for yourself. Also, there's like some part of the sprite, there's an HP type mechanic, but of course this isn't Brutal Mario, so it's not working how it should be. Good job, me. Come on. Yep, right there. That's his only attack. Well, that and the ground thing. I have no idea how much HP I have left, but I'm probably close to dying. I should note, nothing happens after you beat the fight. You just get the course clear, and that's it. Nothing special. Yep, there we go. I am not showing off the rest of that fight. There is literally nothing after that. All it does, you beat the fight, and then it unlocks a shortcut that takes you all the way up to the middle of World 3. So, yeah. Well, I'm considering that done, because I'm tired of playing this hack. I never want to play it again. It is too shameful for me to ever return to, and there's no reason to play it anyway. It's just not fun. I stopped having fun, like, 20 minutes in. That's all for this part, though. I just get frustrated just playing this hack now, just thinking about all the mistakes I made making it. I mean, if anything, this part is over, and the next time I get around to recording the last part will be Journey to the Mushroom Kingdom 3, Mario and Moonlight's Quest, which I have to say, with the finalized update I released for it in 2019, it is my most complete hack by far, up to this point, and I am really proud of how that hack has turned out today for the most part. And I'm really excited to share more information about that hack as I'm playing through that one, because I'll have more to say for that one, especially because that hack, we'll talk about it when we get there. How about that? So thank you guys for watching this part, and I will see you next time for the finale of the dev commentary for Journey to the Mushroom Kingdom. I'll see you all with Mario and Moonlight's Quest.